Hi, welcome to another episode of You Only Live Once Life and Business Innovation Style Meditations, Yummy Conversations, where I, Honey, the best-selling author of this book, bring you another video so that you can stay yummy in your body and lead from a liberated leadership perspective so that no self-doubt, anxiety, overwhelm, pressure, and lots and lots of pressure can influence your connection to your clarity, your decision-making skills, and your ability to lead. So today we're going to be talking about the 7-step frameworks in order to liberate you in the moment, from every single moment. And this is what we teach in our Liberated Leadership Program. And I'm also going to share with you, if you're interested in these, how to go deeper in them after as well. So just wanted to thank you for coming here, and it's really an honor to be able to share these 7 most powerful steps that has helped me and thousands of others, and 30,000 people now that we have shared and taught across the internet and 6 continents, and it really is a true honor to be able to do this with you. So if you hear sounds in the park, I'm sorry, we have a lot of stuff going on, so all I ask is that you breathe them in with me. The chaos of our world. And be able to understand that in our world today, it's very rare that we have time that we can spend on these things, and I will promise you that this time spent here and when you actually get these and execute them will be so powerful for you. So as you can hear, like the crying in the background, sometimes when we're struggling, we feel that we just want to suppress that amount of energy in our systems. And when that happens, we suppress it and it explodes in the form of addiction. It explodes in the form of sexual addiction, substance addiction, anger explosion, deep depression, cycles of negativity, feelings of wanting to get drunk or wanting to just let go, and different ways. And so before they get to that level, we want to employ step number 1, which is triggers, right? Like when the moment you notice your trigger, and we do this with all of our clients, we share with them the moment they notice their trigger, to be able, whether it's a thought form, whether it's an emotional attack, whether it's something you're taking personally, anything that shifts you off from being confident, focused, and yourself and feeling at your best is a trigger. Something has happened and it shifts you on a different path. And the moment you notice it, you want to be aware, snap into consciousness, snap into awareness, and notice that, hey, like something just threw me off. And notice what that thing was. So step number 1 is noticing it. Because when you do and are able to notice it, that is half the battle. Right there and then, in whatever conversation that you're in, whatever interaction you're in, you're like, oh my God, this is so tedious. Do I have to do this all the time? Yeah, you have to just notice it in your brain, and you can choose to let it go. Because when you notice, when you have consciousness, that is when you have choice, whether or not you want to take it on or let it go. Give you an example. When I'm walking on the streets earlier today in this park, and I was thinking about one of the ways in which we're going to serve our liberated leaders for our next activity, and a little tiny thought flew right by me, and it was a thought that I had long time ago. When I asked it where it came from, it literally told me it was a thought that I had like when I was 3, and it was all about me the first layer thought was, you're not good enough. And the second layer, when I went and traced it where it came from, was when I was 3 with my sister, and something had happened and I got in trouble, and I decided that I wasn't good enough as an older sister as to be able to be a good example. And I had carried all of that to this moment, and I know the whole process, right? And how to get there and understand that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that for you, but that is step number 1. So in the next video, I'm going to tell you about step number 2, which is disruption and interrupting the pattern. All right? Talk to you in video 2.